In this lesson, we're going to be going over the use of a tool called Passive Recon. Now, Passive Recon is another add-on that's used with Firefox. Again, I go to Tools, Add-ons, and you can see all of the extensions that I've got here, and right here I've got Passive Recon. Once Passive Recon is installed, it's very easy to use, and all I've got to do is right-click on the background, and I go down here to Passive Recon, and I've got some quick ways of looking up information about a particular site. And again, this isn't rocket science. There's nothing really magical here. This is just really a time saver as much as anything else. I could certainly go do a whois query myself and do some host or dig lookups. What I'm going to do, though, is just right-click on the background, select DNS, and then select Into DNS, and we'll see if we can get some information from Into DNS about that particular host name. We're looking for www.google.com. We can see here that we popped up a new tab. We've got domain name server records. Here are the name servers. We've done a top-level domain parent check. The name servers are listed. We've got information about the name servers, recursive queries, and you can see it's done a lot of digging for you. Here's the start of authority record. Here are the MX records that are available. And you can see the wwwa record, which is what we were actually asking about. So we've got a number of different IPs back from that lookup, and it checked to see whether the IPs are public. Again, this is something you could certainly do yourself. The fact that I can just right-click on the background, pop that information up, and have it be so comprehensive is such a time saver. I can go back to Passive Recon here. I can do the lookup on domain mail server exchanger lookups. We actually got some of that information back from DNS. I could do a Netcraft site report. And now I'm going to go over to this tab here, and I'm going to get a Netcraft site report about google.com. We've got information about the network. The hosting history shows that Google has been NetBlock owner basically forever, although the last changes are all this year so far that we can see anyway. We've got site technology, client-side scripting frameworks, character encoding, a lot of information again about the site that we were able to find from Netcraft. We've got the domain registrar, for example. We've got the DNS admin. A lot of information here from Netcraft that gives us some insight into how the site actually operates. And again, just being able to very quickly click through gives us a lot of time-saving advantages. Now, I could also do some Google searches here for specific file types, for example. Actually, let's do this. Let me go to Microsoft because it'll be easier to see there. Google's not going to have probably a lot themselves, but I'm going to go to Passive Recon. I'm going to do a Google search, and why not look for some PowerPoint sites? Again, we've popped up a new tab, and very simply, it just does a Google hack, fills it in for us, pops open a new tab, and you can see these are all of the PowerPoints that it's found that are available at Microsoft.com. There's their site, Microsoft.com, and we're looking for these two file types, so we're looking for PowerPoints. You can see that Passive Recon, again, doesn't give you anything that you couldn't do yourself. It just saves so much time because all you're doing is a couple of quick mouse clicks and you're getting all of the information that you need without having to do all of the Google hacking yourself or going into DNS yourself and doing a lot of typing. Again, this isn't an onerous task to do this work, but the time-saving advantage is really nice because then you can do your actual looking into vulnerabilities and exploits and doing the real work rather than spending a lot of time gathering information.